Hello, lovely beings, and welcome. Today's metaphor: you are like a unicorn. Magical, unique, and hardly anyone can explain them because they're just so rare. Think of how many bazillions of cells are knit together to make you. There's no one else like you. Your uniqueness is your power. Please don't conform. You need to be you. That's what the world needs. Let's do some heart openers because, of course, the world needs more love. We'll open the heart space. Join me. Find your way to your mat. We warm up the spine first. So we find a seat, or even you can lay for the first few moments where we're just shifting our focus and awareness into our bodies, into the moment. It's the practice of presence. So sit, feel breath. A few cycles of centering breaths where you're aware and connected, the movement of breath. Feel all the ways your body shifts as you breathe. Belly moves, lungs expand. Fill them to the top, collarbones rise. One more cycle of breath. And a moment to notice, what do you need today? Every day, new day. Never seen this one before. What do you need from this practice? And can you invite that as an experience? One more cycle of breath, connecting to breath inspires us to experience openness as we inhale, length and space, and a softness release as we exhale. We use our breath to guide us through the experience of yoga. We'll start to warm up the spine, and for today, we're starting with rotations from seated. So root your sits bones. Mine are on my heels. You can sit cross-legged. You can even sit with your legs extended in front of you. But find your inhale, root your hips, rise your crown. We always need space in the spine, especially when we're adding a rotation. As you exhale, shift one shoulder in front of you, one behind you, but notice your belly button turns to the side. Come back through center. In breath, exhale, feel the opposite side. We'll add some arms to this, draw the rainbow as you in breath and shift. And one more, inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Bring your arms above you as you in breath and relax them to your sides. The next two shapes or movements, we're going to fold forward and arch to the back space. Keep the spine long, rise the arms, lift the chin, sit forward on the hips so the tail points more behind you. As you exhale, tuck the belly in, fold the ribs towards chest. You can soften your arms to the front space, chin to chest. In breath, rise. Exhale, fold, belly comes in, curve the spine, feel your head and tail. And one more cycle of breath, roll the tail to the back space, rise the chin so head and tail point behind you, and exhale, fold. The last two movements, we're bending our spine side to side. So place your arms above you as you breathe in, float upwards. Soften hand just outside of hips. Root the tail, rise the crown, ribs lift to fingers. In breath, lengthen, create the space, and exhale, fold. And follow your own rhythm of breath. And one more. Lengthen and bend. Bring your arms both above you and then soften to your sides. We're going to make a gate shape to start. Allow your left knee to be under your hip. Dig the toes of that left foot. Extend the right leg out to the side. Point your toes forward and we'll rise. This is gate shape, hip over knee. we're going to come into a gate camel. So this is an arching through the back space. Take the left hand, send it behind you. There's lots of layers or levels. You can touch the lower spine, thigh, or hand can come to heel if that feels safe. Bring the right arm above you. So we're opening the chest space, curving through the spine. Find that safe space for your neck. Adjust your chin. Breath. Space from tail through crown as you inhale. And relax this shape as you exhale. One more breath. To transition, right arm from above, soften down. Hold the belly muscles in, and we'll slowly shift hand to lower spine, and then draw this right knee underneath us and extend the left leg out to the side. Hip over knee, dig the toes forward. Hug the locks in, pelvic floor, belly, shoulders behind us. Right hand can soften to the lower spine, thigh, heel, rise the left. Find your breath. Feel the movement and use the sensations. Lengthen as you inhale. Soften as you exhale. One more breath. Hug the belly muscles in. Left hand softens. Shift the right hand. We slowly rise. We're coming into a bridge shape now. So soften both knees to the floor. We'll bring the hips and swivel the legs out in front of us. A bit of space between the feet, a bit of space between the knees. Keep the toes pointing forward. Hug the locks in. We'll slowly recline. You can use the strength of your arms or use the strength of your center to replace or place the mat down on your spine back on the mat. Hands down by your sides. Maybe bring the heels a little closer to your glutes. Press your shoulders into the floor. Find your center. Hug the locks on. We'll press the feet into the floor. Take the tail towards the sky. And then start to notice if your neck tensed up. Usually wants to help in this shape. We feel, if you wish, you can take your fingers, interlace them behind you and rock a little more onto the shoulders so we have a bit more space. Heart opening bridge. Notice if your knees splayed open. You want that alignment of hips, knees, toes, and a couple of breaths to open and soften this shape. Bridge. Feel your ribs, bottom row, rise them towards the sky. Soft neck, one more breath. Belly moves with breath. Remove your hands from underneath you. Feel your shoulder blades. From that point, we return the spine to the mat. Hug the belly muscles in. We're slowly coming to seated. Squeeze the belly and we shift. Extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to come into a counter pose just so that we balance the spine. A forward fold. Same bit of space between the feet. Feel your sits bones centered, rooted. Row your spine as you inhale, so there's space in the pelvis to fold right from the lower back. As you exhale, bring the belly button more forward. Softness in the knees. Feel the alignment of your spine. Find that soft space for your neck and use a few cycles of breath to stretch your crown away from tail, soft knees, and relax your belly button into your thighs. One more cycle of breath. Rise the crown towards sky. Take a bend into your knees. We're going to shift our weight onto our feet from here. So press your body onto your feet and then shift your hands in front of you. We'll forward fold our way up to standing. So press the tail towards the ceiling. You can relax your head towards the earth. Take a breath. Feel the weight of your body, same on both feet, toes forward. And then we roll up to standing. Hug the belly muscles in. Keep the knees soft. Once we're standing, relax the shoulders. We'll start with the left foot in front of us. The right takes the back space. We're coming into a warrior one. So align the heels, back toes are at an angle, and bend this front knee. Track it over, ankle forward with the toes. Shift your belly button towards your front foot. Feel the center of your hips. We're adding a curve into our spine, keeping in alignment with opening the chest. Interlace your fingers behind you. Feel the upper chest sternum. Shine it towards the sky. Grip the mat with your feet. Breathe space, tail through crown. One more breath. Relax your arms to your sides. Step the right foot forward. And now we're coming into a chair shape. A bit of space between the feet, or your feet can touch, you choose. We start to bend the knees, track them in line with your toes. Send your tail behind you. Hug the locks in. We're adding a rotation to this. Take the right elbow into a bend and place it just above the right knee. We can stack the hands into this prayer shape and bring the left elbow towards the sky. Breathe a few cycles of breath. And send your gaze upward, but feel your neck. Bring the shoulder blades behind you. One more cycle of breath. Relax your arms onto your lap. We center the chest forward. We rise back to standing. Right foot stays in front of us. Step the left foot behind you. Align the heels, back toes at an angle. Bend the front knee. We find our warrior one. Knee over ankle, shift the belly button forward. Bring your arms behind you, open the chest. Melt the hips towards the floor, rise the sternum towards the sky. Feel that front space, breathe openness. One more cycle of breath. We relax our arms to the sides and step our feet together. Chair pose with the rotation, other side. Point the toes forward, adjust the spacing. Bend your knees, track them in line with the feet. Send the tail behind you. Left elbow bends, comes to that just above the knee. We stack the hands. Align the neck. Feel how you breathe, belly moves. One more breath. Soften the hands to the lap. We'll slowly come up to standing. Next shape, we're heading back down to the mat. So start to bend your knees. We'll place our hands on the floor in front of us, spread the fingers, soften the knees, and then send them further back. We're lowering the chest to the floor for this. We're coming into up dog. So notice your elbows when they bend, if they point towards your feet. Squeeze your armpits in. We're lowering the chest in between the arms. Once you're here, feel the front side of your hip bones, press them into the mat. You can have space between your feet. You can squeeze them together. Feel your lower spine. Shift your hands either in front of you. We'll start here. Slide the elbows forward so that they land underneath your shoulders. This is Sphinx. Fingers spread, pointing towards the top edge of the mat. Rise the chin. If this feels beautiful, stay right here. If you feel like curiosity takes you to this shape of up dog, we press a little more of the torso away from the floor. Send your gaze forward to start. Softness between ears and shoulders. You can lift the chin. You can even dig the toes in. Take the knees from the mat. You choose. A few breaths. Shoulder blades stay behind us. One more breath. We return the spine to the floor. Knees can soften. Ribs, chest, shoulders. Take a breath. Adjust your arms. down by your hips. Align your spine with the floor. Press your belly into the mat as you breathe. The next shape we're making is bow pose. So bend your knees, bring your heels a little closer to your bum. We're wrapping our hands around to come towards our feet. Keep your knees same distance from hips. You can do one leg at a time if your body doesn't allow both. You can release the feet and keep the knees in a bend. Place your hands on the small of back if this doesn't feel safe for you. We take a few cycles of breath. Press your feet into your hands. Feel how your breath rocks your body. And one more cycle of breath. Release the feet and hand connection. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Take a breath to melt your spine into the mat. Place your hands just outside of your chest. Squeeze the elbows in. We're pressing our body up onto our knees. Dig the toes. Hold the locks in, pelvic floor. We press. Slowly shift your tail back towards your heels. Create a bit of space between your knees, and we'll fold the spine forward. Another counter shape. Belly button softens towards the front space, and then ribs. You can reach the arms forward, bring the chin to chest. You can bring your hands towards your feet if you enjoy how that feels. Just softening the lower spine, allowing it to find that relax, release. One more breath. Return your hands underneath shoulders. We'll press upright. We'll shift onto one of our hips. You can bring your feet together into this butterfly shape. And we're adding a rotation into our spine. I always like to wring the spine out as the last shape that we do, sort of a twisting. So you can place your legs however you want. If this doesn't feel comfortable to you, you can cross your feet, but grow your spine, crown towards ceiling. As you exhale, shift your belly button towards one side. You can crawl the hand over, also keep the space and length. Tail through crown and soften into that rotation. Belly moves with breath. One more cycle of breath. Slowly shift back through center. Feel the space, and we'll transition other side. Belly, chest, shoulders. Press your belly out as you breathe. And we'll slowly shift back through center. Take a couple of moments now and just feel and explore. Are there any last movements or wiggles or shapes that your body would like to experience before we take the last few moments and enter into Shavasana, the release, the relax, breath, softness? Feel and sense. It's building that relationship of seeing, listening, attention to body. Attention is the most primal form of love. We give some moments. Shift. Also notice if you feel warm enough. We're going to take a couple of moments to relax. Do you want your sweater? Depending where you live. Help yourself create some warmth in your body. And we'll either lay or sit, or you can choose any shape. You can lay flat on your back with your face towards the sky. You could be on your side if laying down causes you any pain. You could be on your front side, you choose. But transition your body into a shape that allows you to be comfortable and all your muscles and joints to be able to relax. The floor supports us, so laying is the most traditional shape. But place your body and then shift your awareness into the sensations of softness and breath. Notice shoulders balanced and centered. Relax the shoulders. Find that center space for your crown. Allow your arms to relax at your sides or resting on your torso or anywhere that feels beautiful to you. Bring your awareness to your legs, hips, knees, feet, and toes. Allow your legs to soften, released, relaxed. Take a few cycles of breath. Feel the movement as you breathe, all the nuances and sensations of exhale. We let go of the breath. We take some cycles of breath and send that let go sensation from head to toes, melting your body into the floor as you exhale. Smooth, soft, letting go. Face, eyes soften, cheeks relax, jaw. Arms, shoulders, elbows, wrists and fingers. Hips, knees, ankles, feet and toes. So moments of rest, restoration, connectedness. Three more breaths. Experience each one. And we've arrived at the moments of transition now, of movement re-entering the body. We invite it in a way that's gentle, tender, a peaceful awakening. So ask your body to begin to move and notice where it moves first. You and your body together can decide, but add some movement now so it's a gentle transition back into seated. If you're already seated, just add some wiggles or movements to re-invite that energy of movement. Once you've become seated, head above tail, we take a couple of breaths, and this is the practice of yoga is presence. Notice as you breathe, what is present in your body now? What do you notice? Breath, sensations, the layers of your humanness, emotions, energy. If you don't pay attention, you miss it. I always interlace my fingers. This is the symbol of the connectedness, interconnectedness of all things. You and me, us and the world around us, spirit and body. I wish for you to know that you matter, that your presence is a gift. When you enter a space, you shift more beauty into it. There's something about you the world needs. Please take some moments each day and just breathe. Sink into that sacred space inside of you that holds your uniqueness. Expand from that space. I wish for all the layers of you to be well. Your body, please listen to it. It's intuitive. It's your most sacred friend. I wish for your essence, your unique energy to expand, create. And I wish for your mind to marinate in thoughts of kindness towards self. And in the Sanskrit word, it means, may all be well with you. Namaste. Namaste, my lovely unicorns. Have a great one.